Come on now, y'all. We sat here and talked about how well you write the other day.
No, I don't. No, I'm serious. I don't. I'm not. Those inspirations I be getting off wine.
And you saying you can't write nothing.
No.
You can't do anything. I find that hard to believe. Oh, you're recording.
For the broadcast.
Oh, no. Hey.
Hi, everybody.
I didn't even know you could do that. Okay. But you have stuff too. Everybody has something.
She's quite an organizer.
Oh, yeah. Allison helps me.
Yeah.
That's one stream of income. She helps me out a
She
lot.
helps you or you help her?
No, I help her organize, and I also helped her when she was a teacher. And so I helped her. So that's the one. So I do got one.
Okay, so you have streams.
Yeah.
So how can you monetize that into streams?
See if anybody else needs help organizing.
Yeah, you know, there are people who pay for personal assistance, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like a lot of money for personal assistance.
Okay.
Like I hate answering emails. I'm serious. Like if you come to my house, like all these papers and stuff, like, I'm supposed to bring them papers last week. But I wasn't organized.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Personal assistance
Okay.
to executives, to business owners. There are people who hire people to do their social media for. I mean, it's just, streams.
Okay.
Streams. What do you do well, and how can you monetize it? What do you enjoy? Do you enjoy doing it?
I do.
Well, she's supposed to be rich. Streams. Think like that.
Okay.
Allison, I know you said you wrote some stuff down. Let's see your list.
Like I said, I got grant writing, event planning,
Really? Shut the front door.
business consulting.
How many people I ask you know about the break press? I'm like,
Local design, web design, book, t-shirts, calendars. Real estate.
okay. You do real estate too?
My toe was in it, but I'm gonna get my whole foot in it.
You have your license?
It's something different.
You're talking about property management, more stuff?
Not for profit.
So basically, everybody has multiple streams. So now that we know that, we got to begin to cultivate what we're going to do and in what direction. Which is where you asking the Lord and finding out which direction He wants you to go into first plays a part. So, Renette doesn't want to do photography right now, and her cleaning business is what's taking the forefront. Great. Then again, like we pointed out last week, there are multiple streams in that one area. So, so she can take that one stream or that one gift and expand it into multiple streams. So if the time comes or the day comes where say she's fully at her capacity for cleaning, then she's not place herself in a capacity, like a ceiling of earning money, of getting wealth. Because now you have, again, she's already maxed out at the amount that she can make. Lord, you are heavy. That you can make. I'm like, you say, listen, it's gonna be milk. I can only make with this amount of money right now based upon the capacity that I have. So if I want to grow, instead of you having to raise prices on your customer, then you can say fine. And instead of me doing that, and what I'll do is I'll open up this stream and start making money there. And so you can do that in order to, again, to continue your flow, to continue growing. Make sense? Mm-hmm. Make sense? So in the case of cleaning, So you go from cleaning to now if you want to, you can't help other, say for example, I'm using it as a perfect example. My arm worked out there. So in the case of cleaning, say once you get done doing that, then what she can do, what you literally can do at that point is you then develop your own line of cleaning supplies. And so now that you know that you're a name brand and you can't get to everybody, then you say, fine, when I can't come, now if I can't get to you, then you can use the products that I use in between the times that I come and visit you. Now you're in more places than you multiplied yourself just by doing that. Okay, and now that we've got supplies, then you go from a cleaning products and you go to branding your own cleaning supplies. And then now you have your own product, your own supply, you know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? Then you say, okay, now since Ned has her way of doing things and nobody else, other people don't, then now Ned then comes to where she is a specialist and she can, again, teach other people how to do it. So you can train other people, or you can do what most companies do, you start franchising. So you franchise your services. So somebody comes to Net and says, if Net says, I'll teach you how to do it, I'll teach you how to run the business, but every year you give me 10% of your profits. That's what McDonald's does. No, it's not, but I'm just saying. But they'll usually give you a percentage, but you have to pay an upfront cost. So I think McDonald's, last time I heard, you have to give them $1 million to start, and then you give them a percentage, like a percentage every year or something like that. Same thing with Subway, same thing with, So now you just got another fraction. So you see how your business has grown each step through the process. So just something to think about. Again, as you think about how you can develop these different streams, that's the goal. We can talk all day. Money is two things. You don't spend it or make more of it. It's pretty simple. So, all right. Now we got through that. Let's break out our list. Any other questions? Any questions? I know I got some text this week about budgeting questions. So any other questions about that as you guys filled out your budgets this week? Any questions? Okay. Did you guys watch the video that I sent you? You guys get a chance to watch it? Okay. Yeah, did you get a chance to watch it?
I didn't know you sent me the video. Oh, I thought it was like I saw a link, but I didn't press on it though.
I need you to watch it.
Okay.
It's okay. It's all right. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's just a video of what we're gonna talk about, a part of what we're gonna talk about today. So I sent you guys a video on snowballing. So that's what it was. So if you guys have your list of debts, let's pull those out. And then on a separate sheet of paper, unless you already listed them in order of, so I told you I wanted who they were to, the balances, and the payments. So now I need you guys to write them in order from smallest to largest payment. So the smallest payment at the top, the largest payment at the bottom. So you get one of that.
What did you say?
Yeah, two things.
Yeah.
So take that list and then write them out. Smallest payment amount to largest payment amount.
I know I have more units, but there's in my storage locker. And the only thing that came up on that Credit Karma thing was something from Sprint. That's the only thing that came up.
Okay.
But I know I got more bills than that.
That's fine, but you have, that's what I told you. Some of those are probably ones that have already come off because they were too old. So that's fine. So then just take the one that's on your credit report and then all of your monthly bills.
Okay.
So whoever you pay monthly.
Okay.
And if you want to be really sure with this month, for the month of February, just write it all out. Write everything you spend money on.
I do, you know what? I
Write it all
have a
out. So then that way
budget.
then that should have all of them for a month.
I have a budget.
Okay. You have them all in.
Yeah, I do.
Have a word today. Hmm. Number small if you're going by payment amount, not by balance.
I have a special situation, but I'm aware. But I don't have it written down. But I have it written down. I have what I'm gonna start contributing written down.
What are we referring to? What are you referring to?
What I wrote down.
You have a special situation.
Like, I didn't write it all down, because I'm not gonna be, I don't wanna say it, because it's not true. So as of right, I'm trying to figure out what, he's doing the majority of paying them, he's doing the bill pay, because I'm not, as of now, full-time employee. So what I wrote down was what I would start contributing, to, and what, I wrote down our debt and what I would start contributing.
Write it all down. For the sake of this exercise, what you're trying to do, not for the sake of this exercise, because you're trying to, even if you don't, you know what you make. So write everything down that you pay, everything because you all pay them together, right? Or do you keep it separate? Did you take, so once you guys are both working, will he have his things that he pays, and you have your things that you pay, or will you all have everything and you're just contributing a certain amount to everything?
No, he gonna keep saying, yeah, I was gonna.
Is your money?
Is your money gonna be together, or is it gonna be separate?
Oh, well,
And your
in
bills
accounts,
gonna
we got multiple accounts, so yeah, it's gonna be separate for us, but not, I
For
guess,
your
yes,
bills.
yes.
So put it all together in one. So all your bills, same thing, yours and his, in your case, because these are all the things that you pay it off.
It's still, I think, the same. I mean, it's still, it don't change, because I don't have any bills, because he took all those bills that I had. So it's still kind of the same right now. But the amount is not, you're asking what did we pay month? I put it down up here, but I wrote on a separate section, I'm gonna start contributing.
So these
So,
are your household bills.
yeah, I
Your
mean,
household bills or just household bills?
yeah, okay, I got you. You wanna add, like, you wanna count in and
I
all that?
want everything, all the household bills, all the balances, all the payments.
I was doing debt elimination, so that's why.
Right, that's why that's what we gotta do.
Comment ain't going nowhere.
No comment isn't going to give us a payment.
What's going out, you gotta see what's going out.
So what you're gonna do after you do all that, I understand what you're trying to say.
Right.
I'm saying that what's gonna happen is, once you get into the snowball part of it, no, the comment is not gonna be a part of the snowball, because you don't have a balance for comment.
Right.
But in order for you to do the snowball, you gotta know how much you have to do it.
Okay.
Okay.
That's not really, that's what what is it, that's kind of slow that.
You got it. You can do that. I just wanna show you how to do it. You can do it.
Okay.
So just take these and we'll put them in order from payments. Small payments, large payments.
Okay.
It's pretty common thing, and then including me.
Well, it's not clear. What don't you understand?
Well, the other day, when I looked at it, I saw, Sprint on here. Now I don't see it. And I was looking for the rest of my bills, and I didn't see them either.
What bill are you referring to? Is your month?
I don't know exactly what's on my credit report, but I knew that there were things on there, but now I don't see anything. I don't know where to look. So when you said this your monthly fees,
Mm-hmm.
you mean like our rent and stuff? Well, my credit score is horrible, but I know it's some stuff on my
You know
credit
why your
score.
credit score is what it is?
I don't know why.
Because you don't have any credit.
Well, I know there's some stuff on there. Cause when I got my credit report last year, there was some stuff on there. I didn't know what it was. I'm not a financial whiz by any means, but I knew I saw some stuff on there. And when I looked on there, I only saw Sprint, which was like $325 in collections. And but I don't know.
How long has it been since you asked credit?
That was like a few years ago. What happened was,
How long has it been since you asked credit?
that had to be about 3 years ago. And what happened was, I got the phone and I had to cancel the contract, so they charged me for that. And then whatever month that I owed, that's what happened with that. So I had that phone for less than 30 days. I canceled. You got charged $325, yeah, for canceling the contract and whatever that 1 month was.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what happened with that.
What's this?
Oh, you know what? That was a gift. That's gonna be over at the end of this month, so that bill's not gonna be anymore. That was a gift.
I'm gonna need y'all to have a little depth in this. It's kind of hard to teach her this when she ain't got nothing. You don't have anything on any debt either.
That's a blessing.
That's a good thing. I'm like, I guess I can't teach you how to you can't teach you how to snowball that. Pay it off.
Yeah, just pay it off.
Pay it off.
Period.
Everything is monthly.
I do have hospital bills,
Okay.
but like I said, they're my storage unit.
They should be on your credit report.
Yeah, they're not on there probably yet. They kind of new, but
How new now?
I just got out the hospital this past summer. I was hospitalized for a few days at
But you're not Medicaid.
yeah, but I did get a bill still because it was very high. But I think the Medicare paid most of it. But I know that there was still some. But I have gone to the emergency room a few times, and
You can get those absorbed. You can get those taken care of. If you call and tell them that you can't pay them,
yeah,
they'll write it off as a hardship.
really,
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I don't have to.
They have a budget.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
It's good to know you.
Amen.
I didn't know.
Okay.
I'll have to call and talk to them
Absolutely.
about that.
They have a whole department.
I'm like, yeah, I want a limited income.
I mean, and they'll do it. They have a budget for that. you know?
Okay.
And they're waiting for people.
You do?
Anastasia's birth
Yeah.
was $1,000 for the hospital stay and $1,000 for the doctor.
Right.
And I was like, well, I'm unemployed right now, so I started off with doing $50 a month or something, and I called them like, I haven't seen y'all take out the $50. What's going on? And they was like, oh, we wrote that off, but you know.
So you just tell them you have been hardship.
Ask them
I'm laughing because
if they should do anything for you because you can't pay.
That was bothering
And
me.
can they write it off as a hardship? Because people donate money to the hospital for that. purpose, and then they have a budget for it.
Okay,
So just asking.
I'm gonna call, cause, that was University of Chicago Hospital.
Yeah, that was my hospital, but that's it.
Okay,
They'll take care of it.
okay, cool.
No, I was shocked. Just $50, we're gonna be my bill.
Seriously, I'm like laughing. I'm laughing at y'all, but I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at y'all because like none of y'all ain't even there. Let's start the
You
book.
ain't looked over here.
Let's start the book. Like, okay,
You
I
ain't
should
looked over.
have had a picture. I should have came with my own examples.
Now, I was, hold on, I didn't write on that page. I can tell you the number. I ain't afraid, cause my Lord can do it. No, I didn't, it's not on that page.
I need some real balance.
I need something to work with.
Again, I'm very excited. This is what I'm seeing. This is a good thing, and this will explain. What you got student loan debt?
I do.
Probably won't do it.
And I got credit card. I lived on the credit card for like a year. So I got a little white jacket somewhere that
Seriously, none of y'all are
it's bad enough.
Seriously, seriously, so far, y'all think you ain't dead.
I'll just tell you the number, because it's either in, I don't know on what page. So it's about 7,000 on each card, so it's 14,000.
That's it? Is
What do you
that
think it's
how much
still?
your student loan?
I got 2 masters, so we're talking about probably about 60,000 now.
Okay, so how long you been teaching?
I did not do that because I've been teaching for a minimum of 5 years for CPS, overall 8. But I did not do the forgiveness because then they locked me in there for another 5 years. And I knew the Lord was going to have me in there.
They lock you in what?
You have to stay a teacher for another 5 years.
And teach for 10 years company.
For them to give you that,
Right.
I forgot how much it was for that now.
No, I'm referring to the federal one, not the CBS one. The
Okay,
federal one, the same thing. You still have to be, you have to work for 10 years. But they make 10 years worth of on-time payments and then they forget the rest of them.
oh, they forgive the rest of it?
Yep.
Now that I didn't know that, so we people.
Yep.
You did what on my there?
Let me know this.
So you work for 10 years and you have to make 10 years of on-time student loan payments.
10 years?
Yeah, 120 months. And then they forgive the rest of the debt. And it's income based, so
All right.
it's not like the standard one where they can do it, I think it's 10% down.
Well, I called in and to God be the glory, the man that paid me. My payment is 0.
Put you in the firm.
No, it's not defined. I get a monthly bill, and I said, based upon what my situation was, they tell me it's 0. It is not defined. Because I know
Say you are in a,
it's something new.
it's still deferred, meaning your balance is not going anywhere. Like they haven't,
Oh, yeah,
so deferment, it's not income based, but it is
because it's not.
hardship or something like that.
Yeah, but because it's not using my deferment months.
Correct. It's like a hardship deferment.
But the federal forgiveness,
Yep. The federal forgiveness program, the full name of it. But yeah, it's you work 10 years, 120 months on time payments. Like I don't have medical, I don't see a lot of medical.
that was enough for me.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on other bills to be forgiven, more hospital bills, but Anastasia's were.
Did you ask?
I did. One of her bills actually says will not be forgiven in bold letters. That's what is on the statement. And I called and even asked again. It's like, no, you have to pay the balance, but it's not that bad. I think it's the doctor, not the hospital.
So, everybody, we got them all from smallest to largest. Again, none of you all have serious debt. So, thank God. That's a good thing. That's really a good thing. Because that makes this a lot easier.
What is a public record?
Hmm?
What is a public record? Right here.
Something public records for you.
Oh, it's right there?
Mhm.
What is it? Yeah, that's what you get me now reading it.
Well, tell everybody, what does it say?
Okay, a public record is a mark on your credit resulting from a government proceeding, including bankruptcy, civil judgments, and more. These marks can negatively affect your credit.
Drastically.
Okay. Cool.
All right, so now that everything is listed in order, so what you want to do, this is where we get into snowball, is you look to see what your payments are, not what you're paying, but what the payment is. Okay, so what I'm saying is, if you have a credit card that's got a $500 balance and the minimum payment is $20, but you're sending in $50, you want to put $20. Okay, so you look at what you're paying, and then because last week you did your budgets, you should know what you have left over. Okay. Then you take any leftover amounts that you have. Again, if your payments are, not talking about what you pay, but the payments. So like I said, if you're paying over, we're not talking about that. We're saying that you're gonna pay the minimum payments only. You're gonna make all of your minimum payments. And then anything that you have left over, so after you budget and make all of your minimum payments, you have an additional $100. And you're gonna take that full $100 and put it to the item that is at the top of your list. It has the smallest payment. Yeah, it's got smallest payment, largest payment. So instead of, how much is your smallest payment?
$20.
So you'll take all the extra plus the $20 and put it on that item. Okay? So if we're using $100, that means you'd be sending them $120. And you'll keep doing that until it's paid off. Okay? So again, if your balance is $500 and you're sending them $120 a month, your balance will be paid off in probably 5 months. 4 months, and then the 5th month without the small payment.
Okay. I need you to say that.
Okay. So we're gonna take.
So I'm just making up stuff.
I know.
I can't.
I see. So let's just see. I see what you're doing. These are yours. Yeah, let's do this on. So let's just see. So you guys.
Let's just say I got some hospital bills. And make up something so I can follow along.
I got it. That's all I can do. So your balance is $1,000. The payment is $20. Yeah, so we give y'all the same example so that we can follow along.
I'm sorry.
I said, y'all just all want the same example so we can follow along. You got one? Yeah, we can do that. Let's make this easier. I'm still gonna be saying
Okay.
that. This is what. Now you're cooking with grease.
It's okay.
Council, you have your,
And these are totally fictitious numbers. Okay. Because it's, and I'm saying that because unless you got a real loan, there's no way in the world you can have $100,000 mortgage with $5,000. All right, you want to sit over here? All right. Hospital bill, cell phone, student loan mortgage. Okay, so the properly snowball, again, remember, you have $100 extra, okay? After you budget everything, you still have $100 cushion. So, and this is not without changing anything else. We can deal with changing, getting more later. But, so what I'm saying is you take this $100 and add it, this is the payment, remember, this is not if you're sending anything extra. If you're sending anything extra when you do this, you don't want to do that, okay? Because all of it has to be systematic. So the first month, you're gonna take this $100 and you're gonna put it with this 20, and it's gonna be, your payment's gonna be absolutely. You're gonna send them $120. Okay? So when you do that, your $120, that means that in 9 months, in 10 months, this will be done, right? So 10 months from, this is January, so in 10 months, November. So in November, this is it, this is over. Then you take this $120 and you put it with this $50. So now you're sending them $170. So that means that $170 into this would mean, this is 16. This would mean that in 6 months, 6 months, this will be paid off, right? 6 months after this. It's less than that because you're paying $50 every month already, so it's about 6 months. But we just just flow again. So 6 months after that, roughly, this is paid off. Most likely to be close to 5. We're gonna say 6. November, December, January, February, March, April. April the 17th, that's done. Then you take this $170 and put it here. And so now instead of sending them 75, you send them 255. Yeah, 255. So 255 divided by 1500 for 6. That's 6. So less than 6 months later, this is done. So that's what, April, May, June, July, August, September, October of 17. That's good. All right.
Okay.
You good? Okay. So then you take this 255 and add it to this. So instead of them giving your student loan people $200, you're giving them $455 a month. I don't have a calculator, but yes. $10,000 divided by 455. 21.9, so 22 months. That's not bad. You just pay out $10,000 for 22 months. That's not bad at all. So that's less than 2 years. Okay. So that's October, 3 months short of a year. So October or September of 20. So Allison, your student loan payments, how are they they're calculated to be paid off in what term? Or what way? It's either, depending on when you got your loan, it's either 20 or 30 years.
Probably.
It's either, I'm just saying, no, that's the answer. No, that's the answer.
Okay.
The answer is depending on when you got your loan, because before, I can't remember what year, they were amortized over 20 years. So meaning whatever your minimum payment is, that meant that they wanted you to pay that for 20 years.
Right.
Okay, before you paid off your school. But now, since they're so high,
Say that again.
20 years, yes, your student loan payment,
You said something about before you pay.
before you're down paying your student loan bill. So whatever your credit card, your loan bill is, when they tell you what your payment is, it's based upon, it used to be based upon you paying it off in 20 years.
I got that. You said something else after that.
So that means you've been paying for your school for 20 years after you're done.
Okay.
So you graduated school at 21 and you pay for 20 years, that means at 41, you just now done paying. It's ridiculous. Now, again, to help people out, they've extended it to 30 years. So that's why payments have gotten smaller. Okay. So September. So the reason I bring that up is this might sound like a long time, but technically this is 4 years as opposed to 20. So you cut 16 years. Let's call it 15, for, however many years of interest off of what you would pay. If I had an amortization calculator, I'd show you how much of interest you save. But you could see how much interest is saved. Same thing with this. So then you take this $455 and add it to this. So instead of sending your mortgage company 5, you send them 900. And that takes you $104 months. That's less than 10 years. So now during that time period, and again, this is what makes this again, this is a simplistic view of it. So you then at this point have other things that you can do. So that's why I talked about, when I'm talking about streams, the more streams you come in, the more this number grows. So you can add more to this. But this is assuming again that as you get raises, this changes and all that kind of stuff too. So I'm just using this as an example to show what you can do if you snowball, as opposed to this being a 30-year number, this being a 20-year number. You paying this for, 1,000 divided by 75. What's that? 1,000 divided by 75. That's 13. 13.3. So do you see the difference? The big difference in being out of debt in this time period as opposed to that. That's why this works.
Because I had a question.
Ask your question.
And I had wrote it down last week.
Oh, I got it. I thought that, you know why I didn't answer the question?
Because it was snowball.
Because I knew we were gonna do this.
Yeah,
And because,
that's why I was like,
yeah.
after they put it in.
No, you're fine. And because I thought it was somebody else who asked and I already answered.
So I would have been in that case, if I just worked on one at a time, I would have read forever and a day.
Yeah. And again, there are different theories that will tell you to do what you're doing is okay. But for the ease and the speed, this works with this. Again, and this is why, so here's the other problem. The problem that most of us have is this number here, is that we don't have this. We don't have extra. And so that's where streams come in. So the question is, if I don't have extra cash, what do I do? And that's why I'm saying, I keep harping on what are your streams, what are your gifts, what else can you do to generate more income? Because even if you generated another $200, even $200 or $500, how much faster could you pay? If you had an additional $500, this changes this completely. This is done in a month. This is done in 2 months instead of 6. This is, you see what I'm saying? This is done, so this accelerates probably in more than half if you have more income and more streams. And if something were to happen to your job, or you were, in your case, you choose to stay home with your children, then you develop streams around that. And so this stream over here, you're not teaching right now, but you still got, again, just making stuff up, your event planning business or your catering business that you're still bringing money in outside of that. And so you're still able to maintain it. Or you're still able to pay things off. Make sense?
Got it.
Now you see why I say none of y'all got enough debt for me to really be able to do this.
I didn't know the term was called snowballing, but we did this exact same thing. After the wedding, we paid all of our the rings, all that stuff off, and we didn't have any extra cash either. But what we did, the smallest debt, we just did the minimum until it was paid off, and then what we were paying that first debt, we started, to snowball, as you say.
So here's okay. Thank you. Does anybody need this still? Or we good? We good? Okay. Here, if you don't have extra, I'm just gonna make people. This is the part that makes people mad. That's okay. I'm like one is bored. I actually have a program for this too. So if you don't have extra cash, this is where you go back to your budget and you start cutting stuff.
I heard that. Cable.
Yeah.
Did you get it? Like you said, so how you watch cable? I
know.
hope somebody else's out.
Yeah. just gonna throw out some numbers, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna throw out some numbers. Average American pays $125 a month for cable. Okay?
Yeah.
Average American, $130 a month for their cell phone.
You want the bill?
Yes.
That was a year.
I'm just playing.
A month.
Mm-hmm.
These are just averages. That's just a couple areas you can play. So if you can cut, obviously there's a lot of things that go into this number, but if you cut this in half, I mean,
Yeah,
that's,
you can call your cell phone company and find out what kind of plans they got, and just lower your bill. That's what I did. Hmm. Yeah.
130 is, yeah, this is half of 75.
You get a basic cable package just to get the clear reception.
Get some,
You don't even need a basic cable package to do that. You need a,
internet and some,
what's a,
Netflix and not cheap.
What you call that? Get a Clear TV?
Coax cable.
Okay.
convertible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you don't even need a converter box because it's a flat screen.
Yeah.
You have it already in it. You
Yeah.
just hook it up to the port.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it's clear.
Yeah.
You may not get but 5 channels, but they're clear. They
That's
$7.99 to get that clear.
Wow.
Just half.
And I didn't even do the insurance. Because obviously, again, insurance, you can save money on your insurance too. Improving your credit cuts your insurance. So that whole snowballing thing that we just did, that's also how you improve your credit score. One way. Because as you pay things off, remember we talked about that net debt ratio? So as you pay things off, that improves that number and your credit score starts to go up because now you don't have as much debt and so the score goes up.
I wonder why that didn't work for me.
Because you don't have credit. So you have to have credit in order for them to have a ratio. You don't even have a ratio at this point.
Yeah.
Because you have zero.
Yeah.
So for you to raise your credit, the first thing you need to do is get some credit.
Like a secure credit card?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
First I want to like pay the bills that I owe, then I start working on
Yeah. You don't have, yeah.
improving my score.
Don't have no bills, man.
Well, I have hospital bills.
So, and then the other part of it is, here's the other part is, this is the other interesting part. After you get through paying all the stuff off, and I'm not saying this for you, I'm saying this in general. Over 40% of people in this country have $0 in savings.
I ain't got no zero, but I can.
So all of our money is going to just breathing, staying above water. And we don't ever get to the point where we start saving and making money. Because the goal is for your money to be making money.
So how do you get into like investing like with the CDs and stuff?
So
How does that work?
So first you gotta get out of debt.
First you gotta get out of
Get out of
debt.
debt.
Okay.
Yeah. Or at least get to the point where all of your money is not going to debt. Okay. Because then once you truly have extra, and this is where I differ from the Dave Ramsey's and those guys. It's he'll tell you get completely out of debt first before you start saving. But he'll tell you get you $1,000 emergency fund and then get out of debt. I don't necessarily buy into that. I think you need the emergency fund. But as you're getting out of debt, I also think that you need to be putting small amounts, even if they're small amounts, putting up in savings. When I say small amounts, I'm talking about even if it's $25 a paycheck or every 2 weeks. Because savings needs to become a habit, just like paying back. And there's something about seeing the savings balance grow a little bit that's like, okay, I can do this. Okay. I can do it. Okay, this is I'm just not, here to pay bills and, So I think you need something. So even again, if it's 25, if it's, you guys know how I feel about the stashes, the change, put your change up and then every, twice a year, every morning, put those in the bank. Something just to show you keep yourself in a position where you are saving and where you're an active participant in saving. But having zero is not good. Okay. So again, these are a couple of areas you can use to save money. And I know I'm not going. I dare not tell anybody here about the hair and nails. So I'm just saying. Like I said before, you can go from getting done every week to twice a month. Just temporarily. And then Wendy has a product for you that she can send you on those other 2 weeks that you can't get your nails. So easier? Feel better? Okay. Again, y'all problem is not really the debt. Now you might not have a systematic way to pay it off, but you guys don't have a lot of debt, which is fine. You gotta be talking about stuff. Also, so I gave you guys 3 sheets. I gave you guys, for those of you who have medical collections.
Let me get those 3 sheets. Are those of mine?
So I gave you guys letters. One of them is a letter that you would use for medical. If you have derogatory things on your credit. So I gave you the one in the corner. This is medical bills and collection. That's the one obviously you're going to use for medical. So what you do, if you have one, you want to send this. Literally, all you're going to do is make copies of this. Put their name on the line, on the line that says here in the line. Put their name there. Make a copy of the bill and send this to them. Sign and send it. So what you want to do, again, make a copy of the bill. Don't send them your original, send them a copy. You want to send this, and this is on this first letter. These are the instructions. It shows you how to dispute them. And the first thing, like I said, is pull your credit report, fill out whichever the appropriate letter. You want to fill that out. Then you want to send it certified. You want to send it certified because they have a 30-day period in which they have to respond. And if they don't respond within 30 days, they have to automatically remove from your credit report. Okay? Then you want to make sure, like I said, that after 30 days or so, really you probably want to make it like 60 days. Because if you give them 30 days to fix it, then you'll need another cycle for them to see it. So then 60 days later, you want to check they'll send you a letter. They'll send you something saying either, we removed it. They might not send you anything. If they don't send you anything, they have to remove it. Or they'll send you something saying that we checked our records and see that this is something that you do owe us, you have to pay it. So it's one of those three things will happen. You can, if you want, just so you know, there is no limit to how many times you can dispute something.
Okay.
So if they can send you a letter and say, you gotta pay this, you can send them another letter to dispute it. You wanna give them a reason, but sometimes, I mean, they just get tired of you bother them, and just remove them, you know. But again, you're sending it certified and that costs money. So you don't wanna just be cavalier with it, but you can. And if it's something that you really did not do, don't just take their word for it and pay it, and pay it, just because they say you owe them money.
Since we're on credit report, can I ask a question?
Yes.
How, I can't think of another word, so I'm gonna use this word, I don't know, use this word, it's the best word I can think of right now. How anal do you wanna be in regard to, the accuracy, the accurateness, like, when I look on here and I see like, phone numbers recorded, all kinds of stuff like that, I know it's not mine,
Yes.
things that,
Good question.
you know,